It's finally soup season, so let's bust out a fantastic fall favorite, a nice squash and apple soup. Now you're going to get yourself a big, large, bulbous squash, big and bulbous like the shape of my head. You're going to cut the ends off. You can use any kind of squash you want. You can use a butternut, an acorn. This is a cashal squash. Anyways, you're going to cut it in half. You want it right in half. It's kind of tough, struggling a little bit. Dang, I think I already screwed up. Look at that. I'm an idiot. That's not half. Oh, damn, I already botched the whole thing. Now you're going to go in, you're going to get you like a little ice cream scoop or something or a spoon, and you're going to scoop all those guts out. You're going to get all that pulp and all those seeds and just really, really scrape the inside like you're a surgeon performing a hysterectomy. Just get everything on out of there. Just really, really clean the cavity wide open. Okay. Really clean it out like it's going in for a colonoscopy. Anyways, you want to take some oil. You want to cover your squash in oil, brush it down, rub it down. Like, remember that time your family went to the beach? That time when you were 12 and your uncle wanted you to rub suntan lotion all over his body? It was kind of creepy because he was wearing a Speedo the whole time. But you're like, I mean, I don't want him to get skin cancer or nothing. So you just did it anyway and pretended he was a really hot lady. But then he had back hair, so it kept taking you out of the whole thing. I definitely tried to repress that memory. That was not a fun time at the beach. Anyway, you're going to salt and pepper your squash. You're going to season it real nice. Make sure it's nice and flavorful. Then you're going to want to flip him over, her over, the squash, whatever. Flip it over, all right? Face down on the pan. Little parchment on there. Set your oven to 375 degrees and really just make sure that squash glistens with oil. Put it in there and we're going to bake it for about an hour or so. Then we're going to get some onions. You want to cut the ends off and peel them. You want a sharper knife than what I've got here. I think somebody ran that across some concrete or something. Anyway, you want to cut them vertically, the opposite of half moon shapes, or at least that's what they taught me in culinary school. Well, I didn't finish. I got 3/4 of a culinary degree, but as you can tell, I have a 3/4 education in that field. So there's your onions. Now you want to get about 3 or 4 apples and you want to peel those. Just scrape that skin off. Peel all the skins off like you're Ed Gein and you found some beautiful Jezebel in town that you think's real pretty and you want to look just like her. So you peel her face off and you make a little mask out of it. And then you put on that dress that you think looks real cute on you and you dance around in the mirror, tell yourself you're a pretty girl. Peel it like that. Anyway, you want to cut them up into little chunks. They don't have to be perfect or anything because we're just going to cook these down and puree them. Now get you a hot pan going. Make sure you touch the surface directly with your hand just to be safe. Now put some butter down there. Let that butter melt. Let it slosh around there in that pan. All right, now we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna take some onions. We're gonna put those onions in there. Break them up with your hands a little bit. You want to use like one large, really big onion or a couple smaller ones. Then take your 3 or 4 apples. Put those in there. Okay, yeah. Get all of it in there. Stir it around a little bit. Let everybody get integrated. Little commingling. Now a little salt. Make sure it's seasoned. A little pepper. Go in there with some pepper. Okay. Now they're looking happy. Now we're going to add a little ginger. Spice it up a little bit. Like it's our anniversary or something. Yeah, a little more ginger. A lot of people say that Ginger was the hottest one on Gilligan's Island, but I think it was Mary Ann. Anyway, we're going to add some garlic also. Put a little bit of garlic in there. Stirred it up. About a tablespoon of garlic. Let the apples and onions caramelize. Let them get some color. Then you want to get a little beer. Deglaze the pan. I'm using a little brown lager. Oh yeah, it's going to be nice and delicious. Yeah, now you get your squash out and get a fork and poke at it a little bit like you're a husband who woke up in the middle of the night and wants to get frisky with his old lady. You just poke her a little bit and see if she's up. She's ready to roll. You want to make sure and pierce the squash. Now you want to come in here with some sort of a scoop or a spoon and you want to hollow out that squash. You want to get that flesh from the squash, all that fleshy stuff, the vegetables, get it off the skin. Kind of making a mess here. This isn't going as well as I kind of hoped it would. God, this is a disaster. What? Damn. I thought it would be a little easier than this. Now you're going to want to get your blender out and put half of the squash in the blender, half of the apple and onion mixture. Ideally, you want to use an immersion blender, but I don't have one. I just have a regular old blender, so we'll do this in 2 parts. Add some chicken broth. Yeah, now turn it on, figure out which switch does it. Puree it real good, get it all nice and pureed. Not quite the right consistency. Add a little more chicken broth. Get it till you got a nice consistency here. Pour it into a pot. Now I kind of just realized I probably should have been smarter and cooked the apples and onions in that pot instead of dirtying up another pan, but you know, they taught that in the last quarter of culinary school. Now more squash and apples, more chicken broth. Puree the second batch. Take a spoon, check the consistency. Oh yeah, that's nice, like baby food. Now pour it out. Yeah, okay, now add more chicken broth. You're gonna use about a quart of chicken broth here. Okay, now we're gonna do some backup seasoning here. We're gonna add some salt. Make sure we're seasoning this thing nice. Always check and taste and make sure your food's tasting the way you want it to. Add a little pepper. Use the pepper. Here we go. That's a lot of pepper. Stir it up now. All right, now we're going to add a little bit of nutmeg. Not too much nutmeg. Dab will do ya, or your whole soup's going to taste like eggnog or something. It'll taste like Christmas. Add a little heavy cream. That's very important. Cream is one of the most delicious things in the world. I don't know why we don't drink it straight from the carton. Okay, now stir it around. Okay, it's almost ready. All right, let's do a taste test. Okay, that looks pretty good. It's ready to hit the table. Now put it in a bowl, add a little nutmeg, little heavy cream for garnish, and there's our squash and apple